What's up, Soul Tribe? It's your girl Dominique with Empathic Guidance, and I'm back with another video for you guys today. All right, guys, so this video is simply going to just be a disclaimer. And of course, I'm going to have to do the disclaimer on every single live. But this is a change that I've been led to make when it comes down to my lives. Of course, every single last one of us that are aligned, or at least attempting to be aligned with our higher self, we meditate on a daily. We get a lot of downloads, and a lot of times when you are actually trying to build a business, then spirit will definitely give you downloads as to what you should and should not be allowing or implementing when it comes down to your business. And as everybody knows, I'm Empathic Guidance is my baby. I started this a year ago in January, and I've watched it grow. We are on the road to 3,000, and that's not a lot for everybody else, and I get that. But I'm actually happy and proud of the seeds that I have sown and that I have nurtured that has grown into the brand that I'm building for myself. And so I wanted to continue to build. I want to become more organized and professional as things go along. Of course, there will be a change in setup. Everything is going to be at more advanced, okay? Because yes, we have been operating on a baby level for a very long time. So within these next couple of months, you guys are going to see vast changes that is going to make things easier, more entertaining, more understandable, and more accessible for you guys along the way. But there are also changes that I'm asking for from you all, and it's not necessarily to offend anybody. It's actually so that we don't offend anybody, okay? And I want this place to be a judgment-free zone. And I know that in live, we get together like family. We all cut up, we joke on each other, and it's cool, sometimes. But here recently and for the past couple of days, the feeling has been over my heart to say that when we are doing the lives, and that it's actually people that's coming to me with something that feels like a crisis in their life at the time, especially as it pertains to their love life or whatever else, that we don't pass judgment. Essentially, it's already tough that you got to put your business out there for a whole room, a chat room full of people to see. A lot of people don't want to do that. However, it's the most affordable way for them to get insight about their situation, which at some point, each and every last one of us want insight as it pertains to our situations. So what I'm urging everybody to do is to simply keep the unsolicited opinions and advice to yourself. When somebody visits a particular channel, they visit a particular live, whether they ran across my channel through the algorithm or whatever the case, or whether the link was shared to them, it doesn't matter. But sometimes people watch in silence, and I know you guys know that not every single person that's in the chat room is speaking at the time. And I do feel as though people try to gauge the waters in the chat room before they actually feel comfortable enough at asking their question, or actually exposing a part of their personal life to me in order to get some type of guidance. And if they see other people, essentially being ripped apart, I don't want to say ripped apart because I know it's kind of, in some certain ways it's endearing, but the past couple of times I haven't really liked it, guys. And I'm going to just be honest, because essentially I would expect for anybody else to stand up and defend their business or their brand or whatever it is that they were trying to build for themselves. So I can't allow things to happen that I don't like to see. And I don't like the judgment. So when somebody is coming and they're telling us about their love situation, we may not agree. Everybody operates from different dynamics, different sides of the spectrum. And so we have our own way of seeing things and doing things. And I feel like it's not fair to project our own thoughts and views and what we think is right onto other people's situation, because there's probably something about each and every one of our lifestyles or love lives that another person can disagree with. But at the end of the day, they come into a channel that's called Empathic Guidance because they are actually expecting sympathy, empathy, and for people to understand and operate from a place of compassion. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm not here to bash people and put them down. Now, in the chat, as we get connected, yes, there are times that people will ask for your advice. And if they do, if they really truly care about what it is that other people's outside of the host feels, then allow them to invite you into their business, but don't butt in, okay? So that is just a message to every single body that's already a part of the Soul Tribe as well. Because sometimes maybe I even have stuff to say that's other than what I'm being told to say, but I say what I'm being led to say, and that's to give guidance, no matter whether I agree with the situation or not. I give guidance from that person's perspective, not from the perspective in which I really stand, okay? And so I know that a lot of people may have negative thoughts about other people's situation. And, if you choose to reach out to them, I wouldn't even reach out to them personally, because that's also just making people feel like they're not safe on my channel. Okay, so I really hope that everybody can understand on a mature level where I'm coming from and how I have to protect, my brand and what I'm doing. And yes, we do get litty and we do get silly and we do crack jokes, but we got to understand that if we not in the thick of that person's pain, we not going to get why they doing something or dealing with something that we don't agree with. But it's not for us to say. Only God can judge. And, maybe we all have a God and goddess within us, but we are not the ultimate creator. And a lot of situations that can be perceived to be wrong could be divinely guided, and we don't know that. So sometimes we have to remove ourselves from our ego and not allow, our distaste for certain dynamics to get in the way, and to not allow people to feel like they can express themselves without, essentially being judged. Okay. And I didn't feel that before this week. And that's the reason why I didn't say that. But this week I specifically was led to say this. So don't take it personal. Know that I still love each and every one of you guys, even if even if you have done this before. It doesn't matter. I know it wasn't done out of being malicious. I know people just really trying to help fellow Soul Tribe members out. But just think about if you were new coming in there and you were just watching without even saying anything. If you saw that, would that make you want to ask for guidance in that room? I feel like if anything, it will repel people. Okay, so, and I want to grow this Soul Tribe, but in order to do so, there are certain changes that I have to make, and that's one of them. So I asked you guys to definitely not state your thoughts and opinions about other people's situations in the chat unless they specifically ask you. If you guys have businesses, links, channels of your own, feel free to post that in the chat. So see where I'm going with this? I'm all about the positive and the empowerment, but the other shit, no, I can't. I can't support that. I can't be about that. That's not how I built my brand. And I don't want anybody to get offended. If you have your own business, own channel, on whatever, implement that way on your channel, or on, when it comes down to your business, your brand, or whatever the case. But I want to do things empathically on empathic guidance, okay? So I hope everybody does comply, because honestly, I'm not going to go this far. If I continue to see things like that happen, then I'm going to take further action, So, and that's not me trying to threaten, but that's just me saying literally, I'm putting this out there because I hope that all adults would understand where I'm coming from, number one. And number two, I want to protect my brand. Number three, I want to protect people feeling safe, okay? And people are not going to want to visit the chat if they don't feel safe. If they feel like everybody and their mama going to have an opinion whom they didn't ask. Just imagine how annoying it might feel to you if you didn't ask somebody and they just came butting in. So, again, if you guys want to exchange information, want to exchange emails, want to tell each other about what you disagree with outside of the chat, definitely feel free to do so. I'm not, it doesn't upset me for people to exchange information or to post their businesses or to post their links or anything in the chat. I want to see us all rise. I want everybody to get on their path. I want everybody to follow their heart. But following their heart, we may not, what is for one person following their heart may be for everybody something stupid. But it's not our choice, okay? So that's what we need to realize, recognize, remove ourselves from, and just learn. If it's too much going on in the chat that you that you can't handle at the time, then just log off or get out the chat until that person is done getting their question answered. And feel free to come back. But just don't implement your thoughts and opinions on other situations. Focus on yourself, focus on healing, focus on your situation, which others may not even deem correct or right in the meantime, but it's not their business about your situation either. So, with that being said, I really hope that everybody received this well, because it's really for the betterment of everyone. And again, I was divinely guided to say this message, and so that's why I felt the need to say it. So with that being said, guys, that's the end of this video. I'll check you guys out on the next one. Ciao.